Hi guys, here we are, still in Corby, and we had a look in the registration book just over there. There's a registration, and believe it or not, there's 1,100 people in this cemetery, and one German. Whether he was a German, as the Germans go, or whether he was a British German or South African German, I don't know. But he's buried here. If we look over there, just in the distance above my finger, oh, there is the Australian cemetery, which is massive, and that's the monument to it. I don't know how high that is, but it's absolutely massive. And I'm going to pan around because I want to show you the Somme Valley, which you can just see the tops of it just here. And the River Somme is just down in there. It really is a nice place, isn't it, Tina? We absolutely love it coming down here. But so Tina is here, tuned in, and you got, was it a Captain, Tina?
I just saw someone walking towards me, but okay, so I'm just gonna tune in. He's tall, he's got a cap on, which is black.
Yep.
And he's got a moustache. He's quite olive skinned. And he's got something like I don't know what World War about, to be honest. He's sort of got like a beige shirt, would you understand that?
Right.
A beige, sort of stony beige shirt.
Is he English?
I'm not sure, so he's sort of walked up there as I was tuning in, so I'm now going to
Okay.
try and connect
Yep.
with him. Okay. If you'd like to come forward and connect with me in this time and space, I'm not here to harm you in any way, I'm here to help you if I can. If you're earthbound and would like to leave this place and go with your loved ones, we can help you with that. Okay, would you like to connect with me, please? He's French.
Ah.
He's definitely French. I don't mean to say he's from war, I don't know, but he's definitely French.
Okay.
He said oui. I know.
That's
French.
a giveaway, really.
Can you speak English? Parlez anglais? No, I can communicate him anyway, but he said oui, and he looks a bit worried. He's looking a bit worried, so he's not really sure what's happened to him, I think.
Okay. Well, we've got a name then, Tina. Break the ice and find his name.
Gaston.
Surname?
Gaston. Ream. Tell me.
Okay.
Gaston Ream. R-E-I-M. Ream.
Okay. Where's he from?
He's from around here.
Well, he's a local man, is he?
Yeah, he's a local man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not quite sure if he's dressed in an army uniform. He could be like a ticket conductor or something like that.
Right. Okay.
But, he's definitely got a flat cap on, you know, like a flat.
Is he buried in this cemetery?
Yeah, he's buried in there, but I don't know if he's ever there. So
he may have come across. He might be from
He might just be someone.
the communal cemetery. He may have come over.
Ah, okay. So he's showing me a big fire explosion.
Right.
So maybe he was a local, and the place got bombed.
Civilian or
Yeah, I think he might be a civilian, but he might be a police. I'm thinking police. I'm feeling police.
Right.
Guardia. Is it Garda?
Garda.
Jardam.
Yeah.
The Jardam. He's a guard in the Jardam. Okay.
In the police force.
So I think he was a police officer at the time. So he died at that time, but he's not of war. You know.
Right.
He's not military.
He was caught up in it. And what was happening at that time that he was killed then? Is he able to show you what was going on?
They were trying to help civilians out of the houses, you know.
Right.
And the bomb was going on. I think this is second.
Right.
I don't think that's first. I think that's second down.
Yeah.
Even though in military, he was, you know, the police force were taken over. So he was a police force. He was in the police before the war broke out, you know. Yep. And then I think the police force was taken over when the French came in.
Okay.
When the Germans came in.
Yes.
But they had a little, you know, still a little influence. But they had to do what the Germans said.
Right. That is sounding Second World War, Tina.
That's Second World War. This is what he's telling me. Yeah.
Yes.
And he would like have to do what they say.
Yep.
And he looked very, very worried. Hang on, what's the matter? He's got some sort of energy of remorse.
Okay.
Okay, so the energy of remorse is, and I really don't want to put any French people down, to be honest. They're in their country and it's lovely.
Yep. Yep.
It's that he done what he was told and he didn't rebel.
But he wouldn't have really had a lot of choice either, Tina,
no,
would he?
No, he wouldn't have had a lot of choice. No, but he
yes.
Rebelled.
Well, we know the French are fiercely patriotic, and this would have really stuck in
stuck
their
in him,
craw.
yeah, and that's why you can't go over. That's
yeah,
why you can't go
yeah.
over. Okay, so how did you die? So there's a big explosion, and just try to help some peasants, or the local people. Shouldn't call them peasants. Local people.
No.
To escape, and he got caught in it, and I see a wall falling on him like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or rubble, or
right.
rubble. So we're standing outside, and suddenly it was a direct hit.
And was that in Corbie? Did that happen in Corbie?
Yes.
Okay.
The corbie? No, it was Amiens.
Oh.
Amiens. He said Amiens.
Right, because that was really fearfully
so he might
bombed.
have come just over from Amiens, just to see.
Yes.
He might have just, because he was very shy about coming forward, very sort of worried about it. Very sort of.
But he might be buried here.
He could be buried here, or he's just come over from Amiens because that isn't that far away. And
No.
I'm here,
Yes.
So he's just come forward to say how sorry. He's very remorseful. He felt he let his countrymen down because he was doing things that made him feel sick.
Yes.
Rounding up people, stuff like that. What they had to do. Capture people, and he. Oh, that was just awful. I could feel his energy. It was just awful, and the guilt that he felt was. That's what's kept him here.
Yep.
Okay, so did you? A rubble fell on him, killed him, suffocated him.
Okay.
So he went.
And was he married then?
Yes, he was married.
And did he live in Amiens?
Yes, he lived in Amiens. Yes, he lived in Amiens.
And was he buried in Amiens? Was he buried here?
I'm asking him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
No, it's a place near Amiens, but
okay.
That is a local like this,
So it's pretty much what you said. He came over here because you're here.
Because he wanted to get this off his chest,
Yes.
He's very heavy energy, very sorry, very remorseful, very heavy guilt that he done. He was scared for his own life, and he said, "I don't mind admitting that I was scared for my own life."
Yeah.
And my family's life.
Yes.
Because that sort of thing they would do if you didn't tell them. If you didn't do what they told you to do, then your family would be at threat, and he knew that. So, Marie, his wife's name was Marie.
Yeah. And did he have children?
Yeah, Charlotte, little girl Charlotte.
Okay.
Charlotte.
Did they manage to live out that war, the Second World War?
His children, his wife and children, they did.
Okay. And I'm assuming.
But they were scarred.
Right. Yeah. And I'm assuming
this is towards the end, where the
Then that would have been British bombers,
invasion,
British American.
We don't know who done it, but
oh, really? Okay,
the building got blown up.
Yeah.
He's telling me it was like there's people in it, so some sort of like building post office, maybe something like that.
Okay.
That people had to go in. He was glad. He was glad that was coming towards an end.
The war.
I think the reason why he died because he couldn't face the accusations after the war.
You can imagine it'd been an awful situation, Tina.
We're so lucky. Because I can feel this man's energy, babe.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel how lucky are we so far.
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart, Gaston. He's hanging his head down like this. Listen, all you got to do is forgive yourself. You were in the middle of war and you were trying to protect your family. So that can't be that bad, can it?
No. You had no choice.
He said, but I had to,
you were put in
do things I didn't want to do.
Yeah, you were.
I had to put my fellow citizens at, arrest them and all sorts of things. This is hard. It's making me feel right. Okay. Anything else you would like to tell us? Any messages you want to give us? Always follow your heart. And don't go against what your heart's telling me, because I went against what my heart was telling me. I was mixed up with guilt and patriotism. That was all washed in together, and I could not even relax. I couldn't sleep at night. He looks very still, like very worried, because bless his heart. Yeah, he's definitely a policeman. Yeah.
Yeah.
A policeman.
We forget that it wasn't just a simple cut and thrust of this very complex situation, especially in France.
Especially in France,
they
were their families would be put under threat if they didn't do what they were told, and she knows, his wife knows.
He can forgive himself, and
would you like to leave this place?
And go on?
So his message is follow your heart. Don't ever go against what your heart is telling you. Don't listen to the mind. Listen to the heart, because I listened to my mind, and I should listen to the heart because I wanted to be a French resistance and all that. That's what I would rather have been.
Yeah.
Being a policeman.
Yeah.
under the German
Rule.
occupation.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, darling. You've got to forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. Then you can leave this place. Got these like invisible chains. I can see him, but he's chained himself down to purgatory or something. You know, like
He's not worthy of going over, sort of thing.
I'm gonna try and get him over, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, darling. So Marie. You don't say Marie, you say Marie.
Yeah.
I suppose so. I'm going to see if we can get contact and open up a portal for you, darling. He's dropped to his knees. He's dropped to his right in front of me, mate. You're a bit praying, you know. He's praying that I can help him. Right, okay. Is there a portal? Yes, right where that bird flew out of. Yes. Okay. Okay, Gaston, would you like to leave? And he's grabbing out of the ground going, this is my land, this is my... He's so in remorse. Grabbing out of the ground going,
Yeah.
this is my France, my country. Okay, calm down, darling. He's got a lot of passion, you want to get out. He's got, you know, loads of stuff in passion and tears. Okay. You can see a portal opening up for this soul because he's now forgiven himself, you know?
Yep.
Everyone's forgiven in heaven no matter what you did. You were doing what you thought was right at the time. Protect your wife and child. Oh, my beautiful Marie's there, look. Opened up. She's got this hat on 40 years ago, all buttoned up, like she did when he married her, don't you?
Yeah.
And when he last saw her. Obviously, children are growing up and everything, but she's standing right in front. And this is his heaven, the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, go on down. Look to the light. Come on, you're okay. He's needing to be guided. Archangel Michael's coming. He's standing there and he's throwing the light down towards him. He's so stuck, you know what I mean? So stuck. Yes, you can go. Yes, you can. He had a sword. They carried it in his uniform.
Oh, right.
Some sort of sword, you know.
Part of the uniform. Yeah.
Part of the uniform, yeah. So just throwing that down.
Yeah.
Oh. Up you go, darling, up you go. A little bit of encouragement from angels. Oh, lots of people have paid. That was just her at first, but there's all like lots of people.
Right.
Mother and father, grandparents.
Come through. Yeah.
Even other policemen who we knew.
Yeah.
So that's nice, I forgive them. I'm telling them, you'll forgive. Messy, messy, messy. Off together. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty tough, Mike.
Yeah. That was quite.
That was pretty tough. He weren't a horrible person, but
no.
He had this.
And he'd come a fair. It's about 25 kilometres, Amiens. So.
Oh, it's nothing.
No, but he was aware you were here for him to come.
He came
there.
up very slowly, very worried.
Yeah.
Very worried look on his face. And he was holding. I didn't realise he had a sword until he took it off.
Yeah.
That must have been. No, it wouldn't have been too saving. You know?
No.
It's part of the uniform of the police at the time.
But that was a tough one. He was really held here, wasn't he?
He was held
with
here
guilt.
so much with guilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Archangel Michael, please take anything with me that I've not attached to myself. Any grief, any regret, any remorse.
And he was quite reluctant to go over, really. He just did not feel worthy, did he?
He was holding on to the grass, crying, this is my land. You know, he was so patriotic, and yet he turned. In his eyes, he was a turncoat, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we thought it might be tough.
He never thought. Oh my gosh, I got to. He never thought he'd ever be forgiven.
No. Well, we did say we're not just going to get soldiers coming through here, and
Oh, you never know what you're going to see. You watch
You
those,
never know. We'd love to predict and all the rest of it. We can't. We don't need to. Whatever flows happens, and that's fine for us, isn't it, babe?
At first, I thought he might be German because of the
Yes.
cap, but no, it was just part of the uniform.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's interesting we were able to get out that he was a policeman from the Second World War, and not what we were expecting in the
No,
sense of First
you
World
never
War
know.
cemetery, but yeah, you paint a really good picture of
That was
his
quite
life and his
wrenching. You
guilt.
know, it's quite wrenching to me to see that because I could feel every bit of his grief and remorse, and he's clinging on to the earth like
Yeah.
he was so felt so that he'd betrayed his country,
Yeah.
his fellow men. But he's gone now.
Yeah.
I took a bit of going because he
Yeah.
did what well he did want to go, but he couldn't. He didn't think he was good enough.
Yeah.
So argue
Massive
about it.
guilt problem there, wasn't there, Tina?
So it just
While he,
shows you it's not just about war.
yeah,
People got feelings.
yes,
People have got feelings,
yeah,
not just about fighting and killing each other.
yeah,
That was about the other things what went on. You know,
yeah,
terrible.
absolutely. Well, we're gonna leave you on that
Yeah, we'll
rather
leave it there.
sad, glum note, but happy ending, which
Yeah,
is you can't knock that one.
we'll bring
And
you some more soon. Since we do some more, and
yes, subscribe.
please like, comment, share, and please subscribe so we can get these stories out there to
Yeah.
more people. I'll be very grateful. Me and Michael would be very grateful. Thank you
Okay.
very much for
We'll
watching.
catch you later, guys.
See you soon.
See you soon.